In the 1600s, late 1680s, doctors were describing smallpox as one of the easiest diseases to treat if you simply just supported the human. Again, quoted.
Oh, buddy, do I have a story for you. Again, I want to make a full video about what is in this book because it's fascinating. But let me just tell you a story from the early 1900s that is very similar to what Humphreys is saying right now. All right, so in 1900, there was this guy named Dr. Emanuel Pfeiffer. And think of him kind of as that day's like biohacker, wellness influencer. He was very that kind of person. For example, he had a Houdini-like reputation for his vigorous constitution and capacity to withstand physical hardship. He garnered national press by fasting for 21 days. And he wrote a heterodox medical journal that taught readers that the best way to ward off disease was through sanitation, proper diet, and impeccable hygiene. Does that sound familiar? Let's see what happened to him. This is where the tea in the story gets pretty hot. So there were doctors of the time who were frustrated with this sentiment that we don't need smallpox vaccination. We can just blast out the disease with our constitutions and our diets and our hygiene. And so there were some doctors who gave out the challenge. Why don't you come to our pest houses where we treat smallpox patients and see if you get infected and see how you do with the disease? This is totally unethical. This is kind of bonkers for doctors to offer this, but it was a challenge that was offered back in the day. So Dr. Emanuel Pfeiffer accepts this challenge and goes to a pest house, and he comments on how clean it is. He goes and interacts with the smallpox patients, and he's not vaccinated, and he's not wearing any protective gear. He's just walking around and being like, I'm a tough guy, I can handle this, and oh, it's so clean here. You guys do a great job. Okay, bye-bye. So he leaves the pest house, and doctors have people track him to see when he's going to get sick. And smallpox has an incubation period of, I think, about 10 days. And on the 10th day, the people tracking Emanuel Pfeiffer lose him. He goes missing. Fast forward to several days later, they find out this man is fighting for his life against smallpox, and his doctor says that he doesn't think that Pfeiffer is even going to make it. So it's a wild, insane story where a doctor offers this challenge, which is totally unethical, and this guy in his hubris thinking that he can beat infectious disease with diet and the power of the mind gets horribly sick and endangers other people around him. The early 1900s were truly crazy.